Hey first graders, Mrs. Matson here, and in grammar this week we are looking at subject pronouns. Subject pronouns. I wonder what subject pronouns are. I wonder what they are related to or what they replace. Well, in the word pronoun, boys and girls, I see and hear a very familiar word that I've heard before called noun. Friends, we've studied nouns before. What is a noun? Yep, a noun is a person, place, or a thing. So, you guys did great with nouns this year. When I asked you if you could tell me what the noun was in a sentence, you rocked it. You did great, and you were able to tell me what all of nouns were. So if I said tree, that's a noun because it's a thing. If I said fish, that's a noun because it's a thing. If I say Mrs. Hone, that's a noun because it's a person. How about if I say Bram? Yep, that's a noun too because it's a place. How about if I said school? It's a place, so it's a noun. How about if I said I? Yep, that's a noun too because it's a thing. Those are all nouns. But we're talking about a subject pronoun, so we are talking about words that are going to replace probably names, all right? And the subject pronouns we're looking at this week are I, you, he, she, it, we, and they, okay? So if I wanted to switch a noun out and put a pronoun, subject pronoun in its place, I might look at, let's look at I. And let's say Jean Ann went to the store. Well, who is that sentence about? It's about Jean Ann. She's the subject. And what's the noun in that sentence? One of them is I. So that is the subject and the noun Jean Ann. And I'm going to replace it. Ooh, I just said it. With the word I. And I'm going to say, I went to the store. Okay? The next one, let's look at you. How could we use that in a sentence? Let's pretend that the sentence was Billy, and I'm talking to Billy. Billy is tall. I might look at him and I might say, you are tall. I replaced Billy with you. Let's look at he. Okay? What if I said, Bobby runs fast? Well, who's the sentence about? Bobby. So he's the subject. Bobby is a noun, but I'm going to replace it with he, and I'm going to say, he runs fast. Okay? Then I don't have to write that long word Bobby. I can just use he. Let's look at she. Okay? Marky is going shopping. Who's the sentence about? It's about Marky. She's the subject. Okay? Marky is going shopping. Instead of writing that long name Marky, I can replace it with she and say, she is going shopping. It. The tree is tall. What's the sentence about? The tree. It's the subject. A tree is also a noun because it's a thing. I don't want to write the tree. That's too many words. So I'm going to just take and erase those two words and replace it with it. It is tall. We. Mrs. Hone and Mrs. Matson are working at school today. Who is the sentence about? Mrs. Hone and Mrs. Matson, that's the subject. They are also nouns. So can I delete their names and not have to write all that Mrs. Hone, Mrs. Matson, 4 words? Can I take those 4 words out and replace it with we and say, we are working at school today? Yes. And then they, okay? That is, that means more than one. The fish are swimming. Ooh, I said are swimming, so that tells you there's more than one fish. The fish are swimming. Instead of writing the fish, those 2 words, I can take them out of the sentence and I can replace them with they. 1 word, they are swimming. So that's how you use subject pronouns in sentences. Now, friends, What is your job today? Your assignment. Ooh, you have a fun assignment, boys and girls. You are going to write all about me. You're going to write a little story about you. But here's the thing. You cannot use I in that story. You cannot use the word you or he or she or it or we or they. You're only using your name. Or if you're talking about someone else, you have to use their name. Okay, so use your name, and if you're talking about someone else, their name in your story today. That's going to be hard because you're going to want to put in the word I, but don't do it. After you've written your page, check it. If you see the word I or he or she or we or you, they or it, take it out and replace it with the name of the person you're talking about, okay? That's your assignment for today. Tomorrow we're going to edit it. That means we are going to make changes like writers do. And I will talk about that tomorrow, the changes that you're going to make. Okay, boys and girls, so you concentrate on writing your story today, and then tomorrow we'll look at it and we will edit. Okay? Happy writing.